All right, hello, hello, hello. So today I'm going to do a video audit, SEO audit of Cambridge Heaton, basically this website. I'm going to look through the website, kind of run a scan on the website to see whether there are any issues from an SEO standpoint that could be improved so that you will start ranking. And I'll also check out your Google My Business profile, and mainly for your main keyword or one of your main keywords, and kind of show you whether or not you're ranking on Google Maps consistently and what can be done to rank you within the next 90 to 120 days. So, all right, let's get started. So, first of all, I would like to say congratulations on the website. It looks really great. Looks like it's been well maintained. Right. At least from the front end, right? I see the social icons up here. Your logo is on this end, and I see right your opening hours also. Right. There's a call to action here along with your number, and the website is protected, right? So there's an SSL certificate on the website. I like what you did with the menu sections and the fact that there's a service area, right, tab with different service areas, right? It means that you've done a bit of SEO on your website, and you are headed in the right direction. Now, one of the things that I like to look at is first, I'll use this tool, so SEO Meta in one click, just to quickly check whether there are some things that could be improved on your website. I know the first thing is your title. So your title is a bit too long. You would want to get it in within the character limits or suggested character limits, and also right. I think this is a great this is a good title. It could be optimized more, and this one is within the limits. We have our own way of creating meta description and also titles. So, we would possibly change this and definitely make sure that it's within the character limits, or you might risk that a part of your message might not get across to the customers or viewers. Now, I think for the keyword, it says there's a keyword missing, but we'll run a different scan on that to make sure that that is the case. Uh, Now you have one H1 tag here and then several H2 and also H3. We would go in and possibly optimize it a bit more. I like that you have your location in your H1, and then it's also down here in your H2. So that's good. We have our own way of right, improving, optimizing header tags and making sure that you rank for that specific location that you're in, along with the location pages that we built. I will dive into that a bit later. Now, something that I like to have done is, right, you should have your images. They should have like alt tags. They should right. You should tell Google what your images are about and give a bit more information, because some of your images can actually end up ranking on Google in the image search, and right, having that right, you just need to get that fixed. Uh, we'll have a look at the page speed in a bit, but let's just look at the link. If right, so there are 45 links without proper title, and I see that there are quite a bit of links, so that's good. But you would want to get that fixed too. The social, I do see that up above you have your social icons here, right? So that's a good thing. Uh, Next, I would like to have a look at your page speed. So there are quite a bit of analysis that we can run, but let's have a look at your page speed, because if your website is not running fast enough according to Google, and this is a Google supported tool. So Page Speed Insight, you can go to that exact page. So pagespeed.web.developer, right? Dev. Um, Take in your website, and you basically figure out whether or not it's running as fast as it could be running, or at least up to par with Google standards. If your website is too slow on mobile or too slow on desktop, it will negatively affect your SEO. So part of the reason that why you might not be ranking as well as you wish could be because your website only scores an 18 out of 100. So that's pretty poor, right? It's really slow on mobile, and that can be due to several reasons, right? It's just not mobile optimized. The desktop is a bit better, but it's still not in the bracket where we want it. So it should be between the 90 and 100. And this is something that you could possibly fix with a plugin. But again, if you install too many plugins on your website, that alone could cause your website to slow down. So we like to just hand this off to our developer and basically have them optimize the website, bring it up to speed, make sure it's super fast. Another thing that could be influencing your website speed could be the hosting. We have our own dedicated servers where, right, the uptime is pretty much almost near 100%, and you're getting pretty much one of the best hosting out there for a very affordable price. So that's kind of something we take care of for clients, because a slow website will harm your SEO, your ability to rank higher in Google. Now, the next thing that I would like to briefly look at is, so I had this report done in Shine Ranker. So if you'd like to get Shine Ranker, you can, you can get a subscription to it. I think it's like 250 bucks or so per month. I'm not sure. But Shine Ranker, and it kind of tells you what's wrong with the different pages of your website. So these are all the pages. So it goes down. You have quite a bit of pages, which is great. 250 pages. And as you can see, we found Google Analytics, wonderful. The speed here, response time. Again, here they're a bit lax with the timing and everything, but you really want to check that page speed website to make sure that your website speed is up to par with Google's expectation. SSL certificate, right? The keyword, certain pages don't have proper keyword density, so we need to fix that. Also, your H1, as I mentioned, and there's some meta descriptions that are missing, and I believe some of your meta descriptions could also be further optimized to get you the best results. So I will send this over to you, right? There's a lot of green here because there you have your social links, you have your number, email on the various pages. Let's see. So, right, the title length is an issue, as I mentioned. So you can have a look through this, right? Goes through all of your pages. Another another tool that I would like to just have a look at with you is, all right, we ran another report, and that kind of like really gives you an overview of like what kind of issues you have, the major issues, the warnings, and then also info related things. And so as you can see, we have about 4,800 issues on this website. And it's not to say that your website was not built properly or whoever is managing your website isn't doing a good job. They probably are. But from an SEO point of view, there are quite a bit of issues that, right, that you would need to fix above what you're doing right now. Now, the next thing that I like to do is run like a content audit. And as I see here, you have quite a bit of pages with like at least 1,000 words. One page has even almost 3,000 words, which is great. And your homepage has 4,000 words. We recommend at least a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. You have 4,000, which is great. The thing is, for your other web pages, we kind of like see that fall off. There are certain pages with like way less information. Plus, what I would also like to see is more content. So doing SEO, like if we do your SEO, we'll write approximately 10,000 words of content, and that should happen like within the first 4 to 8 weeks, right? And that's just literally to make sure that your website is even more visible on Google. uh, so let's just see visualization. We can have a look. As I said, we have like an entire list, and we just hand this off to our developers and have them fix that. Now, another thing that would need to look at, let's just run that. Uh, is your internal linking, and right away from this I can see that, right, on a monthly basis you should be doing more with linking, right? they're just I just see like one, right? One link from the home page and to the other pages, and then, but there should be a web of links going back from your home page to your service pages to your location pages, and then vice versa. It should be much more. There should be many more links here, right? So, and right, you're not only just going to rank because of the backlinks that are going to your website, but also because of the interlinking. So that's also something that we do if we do SEO for you. Uh, and now, next thing I would like to do is just run through your Google My Business. So this is your location here. We can see that your main keyword, your main service is HVAC contractor. So what I did was I took your location, I put it in this tool, Local Falcon, another tool that you can get if you want. Right. It costs a bit of cash, but yeah. Uh, right. The location here, the center here is where your business is located. Yeah, where your business is located. Uh, yeah. Hope that's yeah. So that's correct. So right. So I put in your business, and then I also put in hidden contractor. Uh, what I could do is after this, I can run one with HVAC contractor, for example, but hidden contractor. And this is how you rank if someone searches for that term. You will probably not even show up on Google Maps, right? So the only place you might show up is right if someone stands right next to your location, which is here, sixth, and you won't even show up as first, second, or third, fourth, or fifth company. You will show up as sixth company, which is not good. Um, I don't think I explained that, but these orbs represent how you rank on Google. If someone goes to Google and type in Heaton contractor, and that person is standing in Toronto, or was it Ontario? Not sure. So it's location specific, and then usually right, these company come up, so you want to be in the top three, maybe four, but you want to be in the top three companies that show up. So so yeah, that's essentially what would you want to improve that. Now the next thing what I want to do is do another scan and then do it with HVAC contractor. So just a second. So right now it's doing a search for with your company and HVAC contractor on Google Maps to see how you rank. You could be ranking better for that since it's your main keyword. So we'll just wait for results. All right. So while we wait for the results, just to give you an idea of what we do, we rank websites and also Google My Business profiles on Google Maps to get you more calls. That's the main purpose. So we can guarantee that you will be ranking within 4 months. We can make that guarantee. Otherwise, we'd work for free. So I can even guarantee you that your rankings will be much better than it is right now. And in some cases, right, if you're on the right package, right, if you're on the right package or right plan, we can possibly like guarantee that you'll be top three like within the first 4 months ranking on Google Maps for your main keyword. The reason why we can do that comfortably is because we work with a ton of different companies in the US and also in Canada and the UK, and we have our systems like down to the T. So we can make the guarantee that within 4 months that we can get you ranking for like the main keyword on Google Maps. With your website, it usually lags a little bit. It might take a little bit of time to get that up to par, but the SEO that we're doing is pretty solid, so we can make that. Now, as you can see, this is a scan. Let's just look at a report. You can see you're only ranking number one for your location. So the way you should see that is how many calls are you getting right now from your Google My Business? Right? If you are only getting a couple of calls from your Google My Business or you're not getting any, by the time we're done ranking you on Google My Business, that should be double or triple the amount that you're getting right now. So, what would it mean for you to get 3 times or 4 times as many calls from Google My Business for your heating services, your HVAC services, right? That's what you gotta like think about. So um, as I can see here in the report, just for your main term, right? That is, I'm going after off of your main category there. You, on average, right? This is your company, and this is for HVAC contractor. You rank on average 15 companies. So if someone searches for HVAC contractor in your area, they would need to scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. All right, who is going to do that, right? And keep scrolling until they find your company somewhere down there at the bottom, right? It's so I'm not even sure. Yeah, so here. So right now it's even showing up as 28 company. So trust me, the customers or visitors on Google Maps or Google local search, they will stop at the first, second, or third, maybe fourth or fifth, right? But they're not going to scroll all the way down here to see whether the 28 company is any good, right? So you only have 16 data points here. You're on average you rank about 14 company on Google Maps. Your biggest competitor, which is City Air Toronto Heating and Air Conditioning, ranks on average third, right? So they rank more consistently, and that in itself could mean about 30 to 40% of calls that you could possibly get in your area here. Uh, so yeah, that's kind of it for this audit. Again, I made this audit just to give you an explanation, give you an idea of like where you stand right now with your website. Your website looks decent, but there are a lot of things that we could improve, including the content. And your Google My Business, we can rank that as well based on what we have been doing for other clients, other local business owners. So if you need any help with this, reach out, and I'm happy to help you with that. All right, have a nice day.